So welcome, I'm Yostola. So today I'm gonna bring you the patch notes of Legend of Runeterra, the patch 2.14. So the previous patch was only that new lab update that they put, and then they went like vacation, and so the Legend of Runeterra players got stuck in 1 month and a half with the same decks and same meta, and people were complaining because like how you can do that to the players, and so it was like the best deck that exists on the game was Severe Action with the Martian. If you saw the seasonal tournaments, you saw that people were getting the free save decks on that tournament, and it showed how doesn't exist the variety of decks on Legend of Runeterra. So people were waiting like, okay, this patch we're gonna get a lot of champions. I think it was 9 champions, if I'm not mistaken. It was 9 champions. It was like with the trailer, if you saw this trailer, you could guess certain champions that were coming, like Vega, Ziggs, Cathleen, Scion. And then at the same time, people knew that Senna was coming to this patch too, because on the previous patch there was on that event, the Sentinels of Light, there was an icon of Sienna, so it was easy to know that Senna was coming. So this patch, people knew at the same time that Bundle City, the final region, was coming to Legend of Runeterra. It's all about Yordles, and Dual Region was coming to because it's what it is. The Bundle City is coming with Dual Region. Some people were happy that Bundle City was coming. Other people weren't happy because they didn't want the Bundle City to be the last region. Because like this, the game on League of Legends, right? If you play League of Legends, you know there is other regions. You have Void and others. But the problem is there isn't a lot of champions for those. So what they did was making them together. So making like Kha'Zix being Shrima and Voids. Like that's gonna be. That's why they introduced already dual region, like that they can do that. So that's why some people didn't like, other people like, because it's life. But you're gonna see one mistake they did with the Ziggs that I will explain later. So here's the trailer if you didn't saw. Time for a new adventure. The Bundle City launched in this patch along with 126 new cards, including 9 new champions. Okay, there it is. New keywords, that was true. I will show it later. An event pass, here we go, asking for the money, and much more in our latest expansion, Beyond the Bundle Hood. Beyond the Bundle Hood arrives in patch 2.14, which will be playable at about 11 AM tomorrow. Only to know. New region, Bundle City. Bundle City embodies the spirit of whims and adventure with magic, tricks, and multi-region cards that can be one region or another. When building a deck with such cards, the only one requirement is to have a single region card from either of the cards' 2 regions. We can't wait to see what kinds of combination you will come up with for all the friendly Yordles across Runeterra. So new cards over the past weeks, you have been revealing all of cards being added to the Bundle Hood. Head to one of the galleries below to see the full list of new cards and start your theory crafting. So I gotta now go for the cards, so here it is. So first of all, they reworked certain cards, certain Yordles. So as you can see, Teemu, it's now gonna be like this, the level 1, showing that it built over zone, and Bundle City. They rework even the artwork of the cards. So if you remember how it was Teemu, now they changed it. They changed it, level 1 fees and level 2, as you can see, super different how it was. At least now it seemed better, because the previous fees was like bad as fuck. So now it's better. They reworked the level 2 of Lulu. I can't see the difference, but they did too at the same time. And Armand Digger too. I don't see the difference between the level 2 of Armand Digger, but they did that only to put this dual region. So then they introduced a new way to win the game. So with the landmark, of course. So if you know, Soraka has a landmark that you can win. There is a way to win. That's when you heal 22 times, you win immediately the game. Of course, it's not easy. So they introduce a new landmark where you can win. But I think nobody will play with this landmark because it's gonna be super hard. Because it's like create a follower from a new region in hand. Win the game if you have summoned units from 10 regions. So it's not gonna be easy to win with this landmark. So, and it costs 5. So what I see is like nobody gonna play this landmark. See, yes, it seems interesting, but nobody gonna play this landmark only to win immediate, because it takes time only to win. So then they introduce other cards. You can see this at the same time. This was the guy on the trailer. Yeah. There's a lot of champions. That's why I'm gonna rush in here, because it's too many champions to talk. So a lot of euros you can see in here, a lot of them. You can see the new keywords impacts. The other is forgot now the name, how it is called. But that I will manifest. It is manifest, but that I will talk later. So as you can see, a lot of creatures that were shown in here. You are like, oh my god, they're good work. And then the first champion that appeared was Poppy. So she's the Martian Bundle City. So the level 1 of Poppy, you can see she seems good, because she's a cost 4 and she's for free, so not bad. So she attack grant me and all allies with equal or less power than me +1/+1. So very good. And level up, I've attacked with allies 3 times. So easy to evolve, and she can help cards that doesn't have a lot of power, that have the same power or less than her. So she can help, like she can be played with Zed, she can be played with Draven, Misfortune, Twist of Fate, to help them get more defense and more attack. So very good card. And then when she evolves, she has impact, and then attack grant me all allies with equal or less power than me +2/+2 and impact. So you can see that she is a good card. So what I see is like a lot of people will play with Poppy, because she's good. She only costs 4. She starts for free, and then she's 5/4, and she gives always power to herself and allies. So not bad. Of course, it's when you are attacking. It's not when you play. It's when you are attacking. And then you have her abilities too, that place an enemy unit on top of the enemy deck, create a pop in your deck, or same like this. Not bad. So I think we're gonna see Poppy being played with maybe Draven, Zed, Misfortune, Twist of Fate. So it's what I see. She can be played. Not bad at all. That was one card that I was like, okay, it's gonna be played, her. It's easy to see. Then the other was Cathleen, that she's from Piltover Zone. She has quick attack, she's only cost 3, and she's free. So not bad at all. Easy to play, good attack and good defense, quick attack, and she's like a Teemu, an improved Teemu. Why I say that? Because like this, strike, plant 2, that's hard to, flash bomb traps randomly in the top 10 cards in the enemy deck. So like Teemu it is, but Teemu is when he attacks, right, when he strikes, puts the shrooms on top of the deck, and it's random to come, right? And it's done. With this flash bomb, I will want to see if it is okay. Flash bomb traps deal when the enemy, like Teemu, but when Teemu you take the card that has shroom, it deals damage to your next. With flash bomb trap with Cathleen, deal 1 damage to a random ally. So she's like an improved Teemu. That I say. And 12 level up, 5 of your traps have been activated. So not bad at all. Easy to evolve, like Teemu takes a lot of time. She's quick. And then when she evolves, she's a 4/4, quick attack, strike, plant 4 flash bomb traps, have in top 10 cards in the enemy deck, and deal damage to the enemy next equal to the number of your trap activated this round. So even better. Like I say, she's a Teemu, but improved. Better than a Teemu. So not bad at all. Will we see Cathleen being played? She can be played with Poppy too, right? Because less power, equal power, so she can be played. Yep, but like she can be played with a lot of cards. I think we'll see her. The issue is she only has 3 health. And there is a lot of spells that can kill her immediately. But I think we're gonna see her being played too. Maybe not being a top tier deck, but we can see her. Then we have Vega, that is for Bundle City plus Shadow Isle. He only costs 4, but he only is 1/4, and he's like 1/4. He's like trash. Like, why playing Vega, right? And then he's like, when I'm summoned, create a darkness in hand. If you don't have one, if you don't have a darkness, show what is darkness is this. Deal 2 to an enemy and is a slow spell. If you don't have one, hunt start, grant your darkness everywhere, deck, and 1 extra damage. So, like, when the hunt starts, instead of being 2 damage, 3 and then 4, 5 is always increasing the damage. Even if you play it already, then the others are increasing too at the same time. To level up, you have dealt 12 plus damage with darkness. It can be plus like you don't need to play immediate darkness. What they want is like gain some damage with the darkness every round start, and then you play it and you are doing almost leveling up. The problem is like 12 plus damage with darkness. Okay, it's not hard to evolve, but the problem is when it evolves is a true 5. It's like a true 5 and it costs 4. Like, is it worth it? It's like, okay, the darkness is good, but like, when I'm summoned, hunt start, create darkness in hand. If you don't have one, hunt start, grant your darkness everywhere 1 extra damage. Your darkness can target anything. So, like, when it evolves, the darkness can target the next. It's good, okay, but like, I'm not seeing a lot of people playing Vega. Is what I'm saying. It's not like, okay, the darkness is good, but you need him to play it, or Sienna, because Sienna is the same thing that I'm gonna show. It's like, I'm not seeing him being played. If he's played, it's gonna be with Senna. That's what it's gonna be. Because it is Sienna, she's only Shadow Isle, and when she has quick attack, but why she, look at this, she's worth, cost 5, okay, but she has quick attack, and 4/4, yes, she's worth being played, because it's good. And when I'm summoned or attack, create the darkness in hand. If you don't have one, your damage and kill spells accelerate too fast. Not bad at all. To level up, I've seen you slay 3+ units with spells or an allied Lucian die. So it's like, or like, it was like the previous Lucian or Senna that existed, that if Senna die, Lucian will evolve. It is the same thing, or you will slay 3+ units with spells, or Lucian die. So like, it's easy to play her and to level her, but she's the same thing, she uses darkness too. And when she's level up, she's cost 5, quick attack, and she's 5/5. So like, I think we're gonna see Sienna being played, but with who? It's like, she can be played with Vega because of darkness, right? But at the same time, she can be played with Lucian because it's easy to evolve her. And then she's on the level up. She's when after her attack, create the darkness in hand. If you don't have one, your damage and kill spells accelerate too fast and cost 1 less. It's like, she's 10 times better than Vega. I think they didn't think well on Vega, so it's like, what I think is that they will need to buff Vega a little bit, because like, he sucks, he only has 1 damage, so they have to reduce the costs. And one of her abilities, here it is, Piercing Darkness, drain 5 from a unit, not bad. She has this, 2, Dispel, Downing, Shadow, kill an enemy and give all enemies -2, -0 this round. Okay, they cost a lot and they are slow spells, but they are good. More. Let's, now then it was Tristana, yes, Tristana, that's on Bundle City. People were like, Bundle City, she's not on Bundle City, I think she, on League of Legends at least, they say that she's from Piltover Zone, but oh well. She only costs 3, not bad, and she's 1/3, she has quick attack, but why she's 1/3? Because I have +1/+0 for each multi-region ally you have summoned this game. When you summon a multi-region ally, grant it +1/+0. It's like, okay, multi-region, you need follows on like another champion with dual region. So you need like that. Like, will we see her being played? I don't think so. But sometimes it's like reading. You think one thing, but when it's played, you see other. So it's like I don't want to say 100% that we're not gonna see her being played, but like only tomorrow that you're gonna be able to see. And to level up, you have some 4+ multi-region allies. At the same time, like you can see that to level up it's not gonna be easy. Then she is 2/4. I have +1/+0 for each multi-region ally you have summoned this game. When you summon a multi-region ally, granted +1/+0 and impact. So like, maybe if she's played, she's not gonna be top tier deck. Is what I have to say. It's what's gonna happen to her. Then we have Scion. Like you're gonna see why. You see these cards from Noxus like that. It is Scion. He costs where it is him. It costs 7 from Nox, of course, only. So it costs a lot him. He has Overhelm and he's 3/6 and it's like what? This kind of shit. No, you're gonna understand why. Yeah? Because when I'm discarded, grant your strongest ally Overhelm and place me into your deck. I have +1/+0 for each card you have discarded this game. Max +7/+0. So at least they say that the max that you can have is +7/+0, no more. Okay, that's a good way to explain players the max that he can go. So very good. So imagine he's only 3 now and can go to 7. A lot of things. To level up, you have discard or summon 35+ power. So you can discard or summon. So what I gonna see in played is with Jinx or with Draven, because you can be seeing playing with those two because they can discard. But if you want to summon 35+ power, you can go for others. So that's the way that you go. But I can see players playing with Scion. Yeah, we're gonna see Scion being played on Legend of Runeterra. And then when he evolves, he's a 10/6, so you can see that the difference of the damage, it changes immediately. He has Overhelm, of course, and then he has Last Breath, Summon, Scion, Return, that is this card, that's a 10/4 Ephemeral, Overhelm. When I'm summoned, Rally, not bad at all, immediately. And then when I'm discarded, grant your strongest Overhelm and place me into your deck. It's like that. And other spells that he has: to play, discard a card, kill the weakest enemy immediately. Not bad. So like Scion, I can't guarantee that he's gonna be played. I can't guarantee he's gonna be played. Now depends is with who. We can see him being played with Draven or with Jinx, but for the discard, right? To discard and get him stronger. But you can play only to get more power and to level him up fast. Depends on how you want to play him. Then we got Nami. Where she's? Jesus Christ, she's up top. So Nami, is only builds water, costs 3. She's 2/3, not bad. She has a turn, but like a lot of people were talking about the artwork. She's totally different from League of Legends. Nobody understands why they did that to be different from League of Legends, but people are asking now on League of Legends to put this artwork on her, because if you play League of Legends, you can see the artwork of Nami is kinda bad. So that's why people are asking to League of Legends to put this artwork on Nami, because in it she seems good. So that's one issue, because who makes the artwork for the cards of Legend of Runeterra is not right. It's a company off-site. So that's why certain cards are different from League of Legends. So how she works: when you cast a spell, grant +1/+0 to the weakest other ally that isn't immobile. So very good, very good. But it's all about spells. Don't forget, all about spells. Meanwhile, Tristana is multi-regions. Don't forget about that, never. And to level her up, you have gained 7 plus spell mana this game. So easy to level her, it's easy, you have to gain 7 plus spell mana, there is the mana that can go to 10, spell mana is in the bottom, that you can only have 3. Don't forget about that, so easy to level her up. And then it is 3/4, not bad, attune. When you cast a spell, grant 2/2/1 to the weakest enemy, weakest other ally that isn't immobile. So very good card. It's a very good card. I think we're gonna see her being played. I think is what I have to say. I think because then she has this spell where it was this. Because this very good spell. Because first of all, you start with this. Deal 1 to 2 different random target enemies and create a crashing wave. Then it creates this. Of course, everyone is slow spell, but when you use this, creates this. Deal 2 to 4 different random target enemies and create a colossal wave. And then you create this. Deal 4 to all enemies and this and the enemy next. It's like holy shit, good spells. Both create 3. Of course, you need to start with this one to create these and these to create these, okay, but they do a lot of damage, so that's why I say that we're gonna see Nami being played, but then it depends on what type of decks she's gonna be played. Then it was Sheriff. You can see a lot of landmarks, and it was like, okay, we're gonna see Sheriff, and we're like, holy shit, there is 3 Sheriffs. Yes, is from Shurima. Everyone knew about that. Everyone knew that Sheriff was coming to the game too because of the voice lines that exists that people leaked. So it starts like this. So it's a 4 and it's 3/3, not bad. And when an ally landmark is destroyed, deal 1 to the weakest enemy. So it seems good, but it's gonna be around landmarks, so you need always to destroy landmarks. Yeah, and there's like people are like, okay, so with who is gonna be played? And everyone was saying Zillion is the easiest one to be played with Sheriff. Why? Because with Zillion you create bombs, and those are landmarks. So and the countdown is easy. So it's gonna be around Zillion, someone that can destroy next landmarks. That's the issue. And to level up, you have to destroy 4 ally landmarks this game, so it's fast too. So play around Zillion is what you're gonna see. And then when he evolves, it's a 4/4. When an ally landmark is destroyed, deal 3 to the weakest enemy. So immediately very, very good. Of course, but it's gonna be Zillion always because Zillion has those bombs and they are fast to destroy. And then to level up to level 3, you have stored some disc. Of course, nobody plays like we have Azir, we have Renekton, we have Nash to evolve with some disc, and nobody plays that shit. So it's like again another card that's never go to level 3. And on level 3. Hunt is 5/9, of course. Hunt start deal 5 to the weakest enemy and the enemy next. If an enemy will die, obliterate it instead. So like very good on level 3. The problem is you need Sun Disc, and you know that nobody plays Sun Disc because it's a waste of time. But overall, like Sheriff is gonna be played with Zillion, is better with Zillion. So if you want it, you play with Zillion. Then we have Ziggs. It is Ziggs that was today shown. So it costs only 3. The problem of Ziggs immediately was this. They show here that it's Bundle Seat and Shurima. And people will say, wait, he's not from Shurima. He's from Piltover Zone. He's the co-worker of Iron Digger. So why they put Shurima? Because they already showed I think it was 2 cards from Piltover Zone. Because they show like the Cathleen. It was from Piltover Zone, and I don't know other. Now I'm not remembering. And they put Shurima, and the people are like, he's not from Shurima, he's from Piltover Zone. You could see even in the trailer that he's from Piltover Zone. So, but they put on Shurima because they need more cards for Shurima, and so they put him there. And you know that the lore of Ziggs is about Piltover Zone. That is, Piltover Zone is a city that is only about creation. So it's like you have Victor, you have Armandiger, and Ziggs is one of from there. So, but in here they need to put for Shurima to have more cards for Shurima. So people weren't happy with that, but it's life. Riot sometimes has to do things like this because sometimes they forget about their lore. So it's like, is this what happens? So Ziggs attack, deal 1 to my blocker and the enemy next. Immediate, very good, thumbs up. Like you do damage immediate when you attack. You do 1 damage to the blocker and the enemy next. Very good. And to evolve, you destroy 4+ ally landmarks this game. So you need again another about landmarks too. So go with Zillion, go or Sheriff, depends on what you want, because you need to destroy landmarks. And then when he evolves, he's a 4/5, very good. And when he attacks, deal 2 to my blocker and the enemy next. When an ally landmark is destroyed, deal 2 to the enemy next. Very good card. Will we see him being played? Maybe with Zillion or with Sheriff. It depends a lot. But it's like, you have to understand is that Shurima, cards from Shurima is all about landmarks. That's why they put a lot of landmarks on the game, because it's when it's going to be released Shurima cards. Then we have these spells, short fuse, deal 1 to Ziggs blocker and to the enemy next. We have this Ziggs bossing bomb that's in year 2. Deal 1 to 2 enemies, create Ziggs your deck. This same thing, 2 times same, I don't know why. Okay. You have bouncing bomb 2, deal 2 to an enemy and deal 1 to 2 enemies. Deal 2 to an enemy, deal 1 to 2 enemies. And then there is this safety inspector that seems very good. Start creating inspection passer, that is this. Destroy an ally landmark to deal 3 anything, not bad at all. And you have this landmark from him, Scrappy Bomb, countdown 3, or where I'm destroyed, deal 1 to the enemy next, not bad landmark too. You have this, the arsenal, I have a 100 keyword for each ally landmark you have destroyed this game, so around landmark 2. And you have this, the explosive minefield, when I'm summoned or destroyed, stun the strongest enemy, not bad. And then we have the ultimate of Ziggs, Mega Inferno Bomb, deal 1 to all enemies, then do it again, not bad at all. Like, Ziggs seems good, but again it's all around the landmarks. But overall, like, there is some interesting champions, some that we can see that they maybe not gonna be played, but overall they are easy to evolve, is what I have to say. And they seem interesting, but it's like, we have to wait and see how they're gonna work. Then we have the new keywords, impact and manifest. So how impact works, don't forget that this is like for Tristana, and now I forgot about the other. That when this strikes while attacking, it deals 1 to the enemy next. This keyword can stack. So like, you are stacking always the impact. So you do 1 and then you can do 2, 3. But like people were saying that this like overhaul, right? But worse. Meanwhile, the overhaul, like let's say Darius level up 10-6, and you play these shitty cards, right? Imagine Darius immunity destroy the card and those like 9 damage immune to the next. In here is not like you can maybe don't destroy the enemy, right? You die, but you do at least 1 damage to the enemy next. It's like, people will say like it's the overhelp but weaker, is what it is. There it is, falls with impact, deal 1 damage to enemy next when they strike while attacking. While it may not seem like much on its own, multiple attackers with impact will stack the effect, allowing you to deal significant burst damage to enemy next in one fell swoop. But like people are saying, like it doesn't seem interesting impact because it's the worst of overwhelmer. And then we have manifest, that people say that is copied from Earthstone. it starts to show that Riot is getting lack of ideas for keywords, or they are starting to go to other card games and get it. So Manifest, create in hand one of the 3 random selected cards is how it works. Manifest embodies the spirit of adventure beyond the bundle hood, letting you choose between 3 cards chosen at random with specific parameters depending on the card used when the effect is activated. So it's like, okay, seems interesting, but we need to see how it's played and how it's gonna work. Then we have new challenge, quests, and IE decks. New challenge and quests have been added to introduce the keywords, archetypes, and champions being added in beyond the bundle hood. IE decks featuring bundle seat as well as other cards added in the expansion have also been added to the Verge IE opponent pool. So this is always good to see how the computer handles with cards like that, and you can see it too. And then it comes the thing that nobody liked it. Upcoming card updates. As we mentioned in 2.11 patch notes, we don't generally time live design updates during new card release windows. With 126 new collectible cards and a few entirely new archetypes added in this expansion, Beyond the Bundle is our largest expansion yet, so we are keeping a close eye on how various decks perform before making any change. So they are saying that, okay, when you release something big like this, right, a lot of cards and a lot of champions, they don't immediately do balancing. Okay, you need time because they do patch 2 in 2 weeks. They need time to see. Okay, we have month of September to do. But looking for our next patch of card update, this one for patch 2.18 on October 20 is like, wait, so you're not gonna balance during a month? But then they say, but it's possible we might see some small updates between now and then. It's like, so wait, you are seeing that we might. So if they do some balancing, it's gonna be always small. So like maybe 2 champions and 3 cards, only 3 followers. It's like, are you dumb? Do you understand what this can happen to your game? What they say, okay, there is a big update coming. Okay, I understand. You can't do it like in 2 weeks doing a balancing. Okay, it's understandable. But passing the other 2 weeks, you can do a balance and say that until October 20, maybe they're not going to do a balancing patch. Are you start to be lazy, Riot? Are you going to be lazy on the game already? Is this gonna happen? Is that like, I hope they do some small updates between now and then, like nerfing certain cards, not a lot, not being aggressive, but small, like being like, okay, let's change it a little bit. I hope they do, because if they don't do it, they're gonna have a huge problem with the community, because not already a lot of people are leaving the game because we have been 1 month and a half without a fucking balancing patch, and people were getting tired of the game. And now, okay, 9 champions, very well, but saying this is showing that you don't care anymore about the game. You are simply saying that we don't care more about the game, just play with the cards that exist, and we don't care about nerfing, balancing the game. It's very bad. There is people already criticizing Riot, because you can't say on October 20th that they're gonna do the balancing. That's a month and a half again. Are you idiots? We see like Hearthstone, at least when they release a patch to balancing the game, it's aggressive patch, not passing 1 month and a half. It's like, what? But oh well, it's Riot being right. We know how they work. We'll be sharing more information on our card play cadence and philosophy moving forward around that time as well. It's like, idiots. But like, they can do some small plays if they see that certain decks are being played a lot. They can nerf a little bit, right? Like do some change in some champion or some cards. But it's not that aggressive patch that people want on the game. But then on October 20, at the same time, they will talk about how it's gonna work their balance in the future. What I'm thinking is that they are seeing that 2 in 2 weeks is not enough, and they gotta do how other card games do. That's monthly that they do patch. There's a lot to play with this expansion, so we are looking forward to see what decks emerge in the coming weeks. Yeah, you're gonna see is people complaining only and calling names to Riot. Is what you're gonna see. Then regional role update. A new region role is now available. Bundle City. Region holds for builds right now. Explorers on Sharal and Scion have been extended to level 14 because you get new champions. They have to increase the roles, of course. Then personalization. We have boards, bundle outposts. It seems good like this, but people, they forget they should only show half to people see how it is, and not like this because the other player needed to have the rest. Then we have guardians. That's like a mole, right? Puff cap pup. Oh, it's a dog. It seems like a mole. Okay. Then we have gunner pup, another dog. Okay. And then we have Professor Snappington. Okay. And then we have Elderhood Stella. Okay, from the skins of Elderhood on League of Legends. Okay, they don't seem like nothing interesting, but you can see that they put a lot of personalization for people to waste money in there, of course. Here we go. Then we have card backs, Poppy, very good. Nicely done. Keeper of the that's called the Keeper of the Hammer. We have Tristana, very good too. The Jarl Gunner, Sienna. That this was the icon, the face only, of course. That is the Redeemer, and we have the Scout's Honor. That's the pup in there, very good. Cathleen is nothing like interesting. The Sheriff of Piltover doesn't seem interesting. This. The others are good, but the Cathleen is. Then we have the emotes of Poppy. That's Wuza. We have Senna. Oh, you. Doesn't seem very good. We have the Lucian. Ooh, me. Okay, Lucian is good, but the Sienna doesn't seem very good. Then we have the bundle and event pass, of course, going after the money only. Instead of balancing the game, they only care about money now. Beyond the bundle, event pass is available on store for 975 coins. Additional details. If you can find the way, will you discover what lies beyond? The event pass grants access to an upgraded event path with premium rewards and immediately unlocks the Puff Cap Pup Guardian. All unlockable rewards can be viewed on the event rewards roll. Purchase before September 8 to get an exclusive quest that awards 10 acorns and a rare prismatic chest. Play games to earn acorns and unlock more rewards. Event ends and pass expires September 22. The World Championship bundle is available in store for free, so you can go and get these two things. The fight for all starts now. Celebrate with this free bundle. Includes the World Championship icon and card pack. Okay, you can get it for free. You only need to go there and get it tomorrow. And then we have deck bundles. So we have Poppy with Tristana. The Beyond of Bundles deck bundle is available in store for 2,574 coins. Like, okay, sure, dudes. These like Poppy with Tristana that they give you. Then we have now the Trick and Traps deck bundle. That's for 2,520 coins, of course. That is Cathleen plus Teemu, because Cathleen is an improved Teemu. Don't forget about that. Then we have the expeditions that they say that they put the Beyond the Bundle HUD in there. Okay, the new cards to people to play on expeditions, but yet they didn't improve the expedition. Since the beginning I'm saying that they need to improve, and never they improve the expedition. It's still the same thing. Nobody plays expedition because people got tired of expedition because they never improve it. So then we have miscellaneous and bug fix is what it is. So it's like, it's not bad. Let me see only one thing on bug fix. Okay, fix value bugs where VEG was not counting the correct amount of progress. Okay, they fixed VEG because VEG was all bugged. The card, how it worked, the card it was full of bugs, so that's why nobody was playing with Viego, because it was full of bugs and you needed to pray that the bug wasn't going to happen to you. So at least they fixed it now already. Okay, that's good. Because like Viego is a good card to be played with others. The power was full of bugs. Nobody could play with him, because if it will happen a bug to you, you couldn't play with him. You will lose, of course. But it's like, it's a huge patch. Yes, a lot of cards, a lot of champions, a lot of landmarks, very good. There is certain champions that gonna be played, others not. But the problem that nobody liked was Riot saying until October 20 you're not gonna see a huge balancing. You can see maybe a small update, but some huge balancing for the game not until October 20. And on October 20 they're gonna talk the future of balancing of the game. So it's like people immediately criticized it when they saw the patch notes, because they know what's happening is that they are starting to put the game far away of Fox. So instead of focusing too on Legend of Runeterra, they are saying just fuck it, just put aside the game, right? Put like personalizations to people to buy skins like that, to try to get money from the game, but in terms of putting work on the game, is start to go to a side. That's why they say, okay, huge balancing only on October 20, so 1 month and a half immediately. You can see small updates. Maybe you can see, depending on how the decks are going. Like if there isn't like a deck that is winning everyone, like a Severe and Akshan with the match that wins against everyone. If you don't see like that, there is no balancing. If you see, you can see some small change, but nothing huge. So people didn't like that, because people were happy with this patch, because okay, new cards, but then they see that and they are saying that Riot is already saying that they don't are focusing anymore on Legend of Runeterra. They are saying, okay, we don't pay attention to that game. So it's like people didn't like how Riot is already treating Legend of Runeterra. But it's like, what I think is when on October 20, what they're gonna say is that they maybe it's gonna be patched monthly, like other card games do, because you need time to see decks and to nerf and to balancing them. You need time, and in 2 weeks you can't. You can see League of Legends, you can see Legend of Runeterra. 2 weeks you cannot do a good balancing on games. That's why other games, online games, they do monthly, because you can receive feedback, you can then talk with the inside of the company and say, okay, let's do this, this and this, and when you release the patch, you have a huge patch and not like small shit in there. So it's what I think they will say on October 20, but who knows. It's Riot, like in their heads they don't, like in terms of balancing they don't work correctly. But overall it's a good patch, because comes with a lot of champions, and there is certain champions that we're gonna see, others that maybe not gonna be played a lot. So it's like it always happens that because of how they can level up or their description. And the keywords as like impact is overwhelmed but weaker. And you have the manifest that seems interesting, but depends how it's gonna work. But yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed the patch notes of Legend of Runeterra. Tomorrow the patch will come, and I will try to show you the keywords to see how they work, and at the same time to show the new champion cards, to see the artwork how they are, because in there you only see a little bit. Only inside the game you can see all the artwork in there. So it's what I'm gonna show you tomorrow when the patch comes. So hope you guys enjoy, and see you guys tomorrow.